Nur Zakiatul Balkis binti Sabri, my matric number 264871. I will present about company profile of Sime Darby. First, Board of the Director consists of Tan Sri Datuk Sri Haji Megat Najmuddin, Datuk Sri Dr. Haji Megat Has, which as a Chairman, Non-Independent, Non-Executive Director. Next, Muhammad Helmi Osman Basha as Group Managing Director. Datuk Zaitun Muhammad Hassan as Senior Independent, Non-Executive Director. Datuk Halifah Esa, Independent, Non-Executive Director. Zainal Abidin Jamal, Non-Independent, Non-Executive Director. And next, Datuk Henry Shevil Barlow as Independent Non-Executive Director. Next, Datuk Muhammad Nizam Zainuddin as Non-Independent Non-Executive Director. Next, Datuk Muhammad Anwar Yahya as Independent Non-Executive Director. Tunku Ali Zakri Raja Muhammad Alias as Non-Independent Non-Executive Director. Tan Ting Min as Independent Non-Executive Director. And lastly, Lo Leong Kok as Independent Non-Executive Director. For the top management, it consists of Muhammad Helmi Osman Basha as Group Managing Director, Muhammad Haris Muhammad Arshad, Managing Director, Ranika Ramachandran as Chief Financial Officer, Zulkifli Zainal Abidin as Chief Human Resource Officer, Dr. Shariman Alwani Muhammad Nordin as Chief Strategy and Innovations Officer, Dr. Hari Krishna Kulavirasingam as Chief Research and Development Officer. Next, Adiwira Abdul Razak as Chief Operations Service Officer, Azrin Nashiha Abdul Aziz as Group Secretary, Leila Baruk as Chief Communications Officer, Li Ai Leng as Group General Counsel, Suhaila Muhammad Abdullah as Chief Integrity and Assurance Officer, Gajani Nayagi Civil Nasaraja as Chief Risk Officer, and lastly, Rashid Riza Anwaruddin as Head Group Sustainability.
Hi, my name is Afzal Shazwani binti Fitri Slamat. My matric number is 262650. I will present about what issues that actually happened in Sime Darby Plantation. The first issue is Malaysia Sime Darby Plantation banned from US market over alleged forced labour issues. Second issue is no systematic issues in operation. And third is Sime Darby Plantation down 9% amid ESG labour concern. For the first issue, the US Department of Commerce (CBP) has announced a ban on imports of Sime Darby palm oil from US ports as of December 30, 2020. The WRO has sparked by a petition to GST from legal advocacy group Liberty Share in April 2020. Petition focused on issues of labour abuse, including passport retentions, unpaid overtime, payroll issues, sexual harassment, and unethical work practices. In the company day-to-day operation, examination discovered clear signs of staff exploitation. For the second issues, a recent news item headlines buyer steer away from big Malaysian palm oil producer after suspicious of forced labour was cited by Sime Darby Plantation Berhad. SDP Importance client has shown support and worked closely with them to better understand and the content of their charge level against them. There were no systematic flaws in the Malaysian operation as a result of these observations, but impartial assessors will be involved to verify that the issue does not pose any barriers to achieving a safe and fully nurturing environment for all employers. And finally is the third issue. The number of shares traded was 8.32 million, which is double than 60-day average of 3.22 million. Sime Darby stock started the day unchanged before falling 36 cents. The plantation firm had previously been hit by environmental, social, and governance concerns. Sime Darby Plantation is one of two plantation firms that have been subjected to a US Customs and Border Protection (CBP) imports ban due to claim of forced labour during productions. The plantation group's shares have lost one-third of their market capitalization since the ban in December 2020.
My name is Nafakira binti Ramli and my matric number is 2C2C45. Now I would like to present about the strength and the weakness in a Sime Darby Plantation based on the SWOT. The first element is a strength, which is Sime Darby Plantation. SDP has a strong financial performance in the second quarters of 2021. SDP show a strong financial performance based on when a company show a higher profit, record a significantly higher profit before interest and the tax, and also a net profit for the second quarter year ending 31 December 2021. When they are good at increase, it can attract more investors to invest in SDP. This is because they have a positive profit and stable. Next is diversify product portfolio. As for SDP has taken steps to reduce operational risk by diversifying its product portfolio. Their product mostly has a significant presence in the Asia Pacific region with a variety of projects and assets in Singapore, Vietnam, Australia, and UK. SDP has taken steps to reduce risk in making investment by diversifying assets in various regions. The development of product is underpinned by innovation and creativity. Next element is a weakness. The weakness of SDP is a deforestation in Indonesia. As we know, Indonesia is the world's leading palm oil producer and exporter. In 2019, deforestation occurs as less and burnt land clearly practice that kills and the cross-border health crisis in the region in Malaysia and Singapore. After peaking in 2009 and 2012, the development of oil palm plantation went down slowly. So the pollution issue that originated from Indonesia is one of the weaknesses of SDP. Last but not least, for the weakness in the SDP is a fluctuating non-operating revenue. Non-operating revenue is the portion of the organization income derived from activities unrelated to its core business operation. SDP having fluctuated non-operating revenue makes it difficult to alter the company earning to ensure the company's financial performance.
There are two opportunities in Sime Darby Plantation which are increasing demand for crude palm oil and switching to renewable energy. The increasing demand of the crude palm oil increased the opportunities for the growth of Sime Darby Plantation. The demand for the crude palm oil has gradually increased and it has been discovered that it is a well-balanced, healthy edible oil that is better for the food industry. Furthermore, it is available for the non-food sector such as soap manufacturing and cleaning agents. Sime Darby Oil's Managing Director Muhammad Haris Muhammad Arshad said that crude palm oil prices are being supported because more speculators are viewing commodities as an investable asset class than previously. As a result, Sime Darby Plantation's growth will undoubtedly accelerate. Sime Darby Energy and Utilities introduced a new strategy to address environmental concerns by introducing renewable resources to the market. Sime Darby Plantation will team up with the TNB Energy Services in Sdn Bhd in a proposed 51:49 joint venture to utilize renewable energy biogas converted from palm oil mill effluent. Both Sime Darby Plantation and TNB Energy propose to develop renewable energy plants using biogas converted from palm oil mill effluent with the intention to sell the generated electricity to the national grid in order to support the existing gas supply shortage and aging power plants. The threat for the Sime Darby Plantation of price fluctuation of crude palm oil could lead to lower demand of palm oil, and palm oil industry has faced Ganoderma basal stem rot disease. Crude palm oil is a resource that makes a significant contribution to the Malaysian economy. Malaysia is currently the world's second largest producer and also exporter of palm oil, trailing only Indonesia. Regrettably, there is an ambiguity in the price of palm oil and the trend over the last 20 years that shows an extreme fluctuation. Inflation will directly affect the level price of goods and services. As a commodity in Malaysia, crude palm oil will be affected or rise as a result of rising inflation. When ringgit Malaysia rising against the US dollar, the cost to import the crude palm oil by the importing countries will also rise. In other words, importing countries' demand for the crude palm oil will slowly reduce. Crude palm oil prices will also decrease as a result of the lower demand. Oil palm is interconnected to deforestation and peat soil conversion, both of which contribute to the future climate changes and haze formation. The common diseases that are likely to attack oil palm trees are vascular wilt, bud and spear rot, sudden wilt, red ring disease, and also basal stem rot disease. The basal stem rot disease poses the greatest threat to oil palm plantation of this disease. It has been disclosed that basal stem rot disease is detected in more than half of Peninsular Malaysia's oil palm plantation. Without treatment, more than 80% of the affected palm may die before reaching halfway through their lifespan. The disease then demolishes the internal tissue and palm xylem, causing a disturbance in water and nutrient supply from the root to the upper part of the plant.
Next, for the tools analysis, we will explain about the strength and opportunity strategy, weakness and opportunity strategy, strength and threat strategy, and lastly, weakness and threat strategy. For the tools analysis, which is a strength and opportunity strategy, first is conduct an intensive research and development to produce high quality of biofood. People nowadays are more concerned about the uses of biodiesel or biofood as opposed to gasoline, since it is one approach to reduce environmental damage. Then there is a chances for Sime Darby Plantation to expand plantation and palm oil output, particularly in Indonesia, due to the availability of appropriate oil palm land. Second, additional training for the workers. Furthermore, Sime Darby Plantation must give further training for workers so that they may do their responsibility properly in order to produce high quality palm oil and good within a particular time frame. For the weakness and opportunity strategy, has revealed that all Sime Darby activities, initiatives, and products are being published in order to raise social consciousness and promote sustainability. This is due to Sime Darby Plantation recent commitment to environmental concerns such as a focus on carbon emission from cultivation. Next, build strong alliance. Sime Darby Plantation Malaysia have strong relationship with other nations such as Indonesia. Since Indonesia has a big land area that is appropriate for palm oil extraction, what might improve Sime Darby earning from palm oil goods.
Hi, my name is Fitra Nur binti Razwan and my mention number is 26260. And for strange and threat strategies, Sime Darby could take over an Indonesian plantation company competitor by buying their shares and making it a subsidiary. However, there are threats regarding landowner issues, particularly in Indonesia, such as plantation areas in conflict with the local community, about landowners and threats related to various intense competition in oil palm plantation development. Then, when Sime Darby collaborate with the Indonesian government and landowner to resolve the property issue, it create a chance for Sime Darby to become Sime Darby's acquirer in Indonesia quickly. Next is for weaknesses and threat strategies. Sime Darby retain workers by offering appealing pay or other perks such as compensation, bonuses, health and better life for workers, and adopting cutting-edge agricultural technologies to reduce reliance on human resource. Next is Sime Darby may be attempting to seek new markets and land availability in Southeast Asia country for oil palm production. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Now, I will present recommendation part. The first recommendation is anti-corruption management system. Sime Darby Plantation provide a safe channel for investigating complaints about corruption and fraud without fear of retribution. This declaration is decided to make by all directors and employees to ensure that the company decisions are made in group's best interest by attempting to avoid conflict of interest situations. The next recommendation is strategic human resource management. Sime Darby Plantation could offer few incentives or benefits for the potential workers. In this way, employees are more comfortable to work in the organization and also can help them with the current situation plagued by COVID-19 epidemic. The last recommendation is capabilities and well-being of workplace. Sime Darby Plantation recommendation is to improve staff talent and ensure their well-being. As a result of these recommendations, one of their key goals for the year under review was the development of leadership and technical capabilities. That's all from us. Thank you.